Hello and welcome back to the channel, D-MANTV. I'm your host, D-Man. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hope you're all doing well this evening. I'm joined by my returning guest, man like Fumbi in the building. How you doing, friend? How you doing?
Yes, sir. What's going on, D-Man? You good?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I'm in better spirits today, man.
Yeah,
Yourself?
man. I'm
Feeling
good, man. I had a long day, but it's been fun, man. And watching the game, gives you a little boost.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's about time we've had something to be happy about.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Listen, we're gonna get into it. We're here to review the goings on, what just happened, the game against Union SG. So if you're a Newcastle fan in the building, give us your thoughts on the game. If you're neutral, let us know what you think about Newcastle performance, because we ended up winning 4-0. It's only our third victory for the season, is it? Including the cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our third victory this season. Yeah.
We got Waffle, Arsenal fan. Yeah, like he said, good win today. He's ready. He's gonna be on me. Yeah, if we didn't win, he was to go, because he was ready to give me stick about the Arsenal game, which I don't really dwell too much on. But obviously we did come out with nothing. Arsenal. Just quickly thoughts on that one. How are you feeling about that game itself? Now that you've had time to digest it and that, what were you thinking?
I think Eddie didn't want to lose to Arsenal, but he set up a team that could win, and we were winning the game. Now we didn't play well in that first half. You can see where Eddie is not confident at doing what he was doing if he had an Isak. Remember our team last season?
Yeah.
He wasn't confident to do that with this current 11.
Okay.
You understand? So he tried to tweak it a bit. No Lewis Hall. So I think that's why he put Dan Burn at left back, because look, who's going to play at left back anyway? I don't really want to see Trips or Craft there. Livramento. So he changed it a bit. And, we've got a game on Wednesday as well. So I'm thinking he's thinking of that as well. I'm not mad, The only disappointing thing is we've been used to just beating Arsenal. I didn't even see them as a threat. You understand?
Yeah.
But what I saw was, I noticed the big hole Isak left in our attack, and how we have to just readjust now and get used to a new attack. It's like a whole new attack. But D-Man, our back four.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Our back four it's worrying, because them men are just. I'm surprised we conceded those goals as we did, because it wasn't the problem the whole game. But then again, Pope's distribution.
That's the one thing listen, the Burn left back thing, that will split a lot of opinions, whatever. But the Pope thing, listen, it's a good shot stopper, but
yes,
we need more. And we showed against Arsenal.
When we got that, who made the tackle? Someone made a great tackle, a great catch. He gets the ball. Okay, Langa's running, but bro, my guy is 85. We don't need to win this game,
That's it. Take the point.
To win this game.
Take the point. Yeah.
You don't need to win this game. You go and give the ball back to them.
Exactly. Naive, man.
That's amateur, man. If we were playing Barcelona, Real Madrid in the Champions League final, is that what you would do?
Exactly. You got to think.
Slow it down.
Wait a bit of time, but listen, it is what it is, man. But
hey, D-Man, it's one of those ones, when the ball came in. And the attack break down. You could see Arsenal thinking, man, that might have been the last one,
Yeah.
They'll just give the ball back to them.
Exactly. Like one last attack. And again, because he's the corner and he's not commanding enough to win the ball. And we concede in it. But yeah, listen, it was
one of those ones, but
yeah. But given the way that game went, obviously our sluggish start to the season, how concerned were you going into this Champions League game?
I was not concerned at all.
No?
The Belgian, come on, man. Come on.
I hear it.
Liverpool, Barcelona, and Arsenal, bro. And we've lost narrowly in all 3 games.
True.
We're not rubbish.
No, we're not rubbish. We're not rubbish.
Yeah.
But me personally, it was a case of they're a bit of the unknown. Yeah. I think is it PSV they beat?
Yes, away from home.
Yeah, convincingly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact we weren't creating too many chances, we weren't playing well, especially offensively. Defensively, okay, but attack-wise, we were left, wanting and stuff. So I actually predicted a draw. Yeah, maybe that was the
really.
Yeah, because last week, if it was this time last week, I predicted us to win the game, but because of how events transpired, I thought, you know what, it'll be just our luck. They'll be up for it. We don't know too much about them. whatever. And I spoke to some others who have watched them a bit more than I have, and they were worried. They say, listen, their strengths are our weaknesses, so it's not going to be an easy game. But it didn't. Listen, I'm not saying the scoreline flattered us, but it could have been two. It could have been two. Obviously, we got the 2 penalties, whatever. But let's take it from the front. Will you expect to see Burn left back again this game?
Yeah. After Hall and Livramento getting injured, I knew Eddie's going to go to at least what he knows is the safest. He's one of his safest options. He's done Dan Bennett left back before. The game against Arsenal, it's not like he cost us. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not like it was that side that, like, my goodness, this is killing us. Attacking wise, though, it was a bit, but defensively, it was fine. So against this team, I could see why I said, you know what, I'm comfortable with going Dan Bennett left back. And I will say this, I know we're going to get through it, but 10 minutes into that game, I saw the level of this team, and I said, yeah, they can't live with us.
But with the Burnett left back thing, right? 2 questions. Do you think it's a long-term thing while Hall's out, and obviously Hall's going after fitness, Tino's out, whatever? Do you see Dan? You know, we played him left back a few seasons ago. Do you see a situation like that? And do you think it's a case of, because Dan Burn has been one of our best defenders, he doesn't want to drop him?
I think both things can be true. I think it's conveniently worked out that he can play him at left back now, because we do have issues on that side. It's interesting because when Lewis Hall came on again today, you can see why we want him fit immediately, because he brings so much more attacking wise as well.
That's right.
As just being the left back. But clearly his injury was more, I guess, severe than we thought, because I didn't know he was going to have to be managed like this.
Yeah.
I also respect it because he's a young kid. I don't want him to be burnt out. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. But any other surprises with the lab? Did you expect Elanga to come back in?
I wasn't surprised with any of the lineup. No, Elanga's been starting a lot of these Champions League games, and Murphy's been coming in the Premier League games. I was happy he kept Gordon. I was surprised he played Watermaker, to be honest with you. I thought he might rest him a bit. Yeah, I thought he might rest him a bit. But he went with him up front, and I'm glad he did, because let him start getting those games under his belt. You know what I mean? Let him start getting used to that.
And he bought. Listen, he wants to play Champions League, man. We can't just. He does. He does.
So, but it's a madness because it's a madness because Botman and Chow. I don't know how. Burn is lucky, bro, because I don't know how any of them will get back in the team.
This is what I'm saying. And listen, I made a claim on a podcast the other day, right? I don't know if it was this one. I can't remember which one it was, but I said, listen, Botman and Chow, if they stay fit, we're going to be talking about them in the likes of Gabriel Saliba, like that kind of level, because they're that good. They're that good.
If he can keep that consistency, especially Chow, because we've seen it with Botman. But I'm watching Chow thinking, bro, you've got, and this is not to gas, I'm not gassing, but you've got Van Dijk qualities. You can run back, you're tall enough, you tackle well, you read the game well, you don't panic. You know what I mean? It takes a while to get to that level of a Van Dijk, but you've got those attributes,
Yeah. Big up Specs in the building. He said, big up, man, them solid performance still. Indeed, it was a solid performance. And let's get into it, because obviously the game starts now. And I thought we started pretty well. I thought we looked in control. We looked like we was on the front foot, keeping possession, which impressed me. The first we had opportunity. Elanga looked right, to be honest, when he first in the first half. He was all the play seems to be going on that right hand side. And I think that's a lot to do with obviously the
Dan Burn situation.
The Dan Burn situation, exactly. But he wasn't wasteful with the ball. He was putting good crosses across. He was taking on his man. You know what I mean? They were sitting deep at times, so it wasn't just counter-attacking football, which is good to see. You know what I mean? He was switching up and that. But yeah, we looked to control. The first goal, obviously, it comes from. At first, I thought it was a Tonali goal. Like, obviously, Elanga's put it across, whatever, causing problems. It's come back. Big up Yinks in the building. It's come back, and Tonali's hit it first time. And I thought it just took a deflection of the defender and gone in, because he's gone away to celebrate kind of thing. Obviously, the replay show it's a good flick from Voltemar.
It's a good flick.
An intentional flick.
Because if it goes straight through him, I think the keeper gets that.
Right, exactly. So that's his third goal for us. First one with his feet. And you know, every goal that he scores, they're going to remind him that Bayern Munich guy about who's the idiot now, innit?
And we should too. We should too as well.
Yeah. And what have you made of his start for his Newcastle career?
Bro, once we get to know him, you see what I'm saying? You know the maddest thing? Isak is a striker. And Isak was a bit further along when he came over in terms of his ability. He was a bit further along. With Multimator, I still don't even know. The best is yet to come, you know. Like, we haven't even seen him do it yet. But to score against Arsenal when he's supposedly not... Listen, D-Man, we can't have man like that in the team and not be looking for his head. There's no way.
It's true. It's true.
There's no way you can't. The moment Tonali ran that ball back and that ball went in, come on, man. Who do you want him to get at the end of that?
It's
you
true.
You want him to get that in. So there's no way we can... But his link-up play, his touches, his ability to understand... I don't know if you saw in the first half, there was one time, he comes short in it.
Yeah.
Taps the ball, turns his man, and just sprays a pass to an angle.
Yeah, I see it.
And I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Is he the new Berbatov, like Links has said?
You know what? I was telling man in the group that he's not a 10. He's more like a Berbatov, a Bergkamp, a Kanu. These men have good feet, good intelligence. They don't score 15, 20, they don't score 25, 26 goals. But the goals they score are always phenomenal and key moments.
Key moments, that's the thing.
You understand? They can play with two strikers.
How many goals do you reckon he gets this season in all competitions?
I think he can get a good 12, 15 in all competitions. Yeah, I think he can. Once we get running in the league properly, man. Once we get running, once they understand him, I think he can get a lot more. But then again, with his ability here, the wingers can get a lot more this season.
What is it? He's going to bring a lot of them into play. Like the likes of Gordon, Barnes, and Elanga, even Murphy. They're gonna
Murphy.
And the thing is, he brings it allows like the likes of Bruno and Tonali to be a bit more attacking as well because they run up him as well.
Because they run up him, yeah. Because look what Tonali was for the goal.
Exactly.
You know.
Big up Angry Man in the build says, get running in the league, big man, you're finishing below Manchester United. Hold on. Stop the nonsense, bro. Stop the nonsense. We ain't finishing below that dusty team. But anyway, we're here to talk Champions League anyway. But big up Angry Man. But nah, so obviously the first goal, that's his third goal for us, whatever.
2 goals back to back as well.
Yeah. I don't know about you though, but I don't know if we scored the goal, right? But then Union started to come, you know, they started to settle down a bit. And for me personally, in terms of the whole game, I think Nick Pope had too much to do for my liking.
You know what? It's funny because I watched the 90 minutes, but it was a bit disjointed, so I missed a couple moments. So I'm watching the highlights before I jumped on. And I was like, they could have backed a couple goals here, you know?
Yeah. Like they had one glaring opportunity that they missed. But, you know, Pope had to make...
We got complacent.
Yeah, I mean the saves weren't outstanding like against Arsenal. They were comfortable saves, but you still had to make saves nonetheless, innit?
Yes, and they were getting into positions where if they had more intelligent players, they would have hurt us.
Yeah, there's one instance when he's put the one over the top against Dan Burn, but and he's left him. I was like, you know what?
There was one where he came into the mid and he should have made the right choice, but he tries to go for the top, the curler. Come on, man, the way he stretched us, he could have made a nice little through pass. There was one time they gave to the Black Donny on the left, and he actually had so much space, but again, they don't make the right decision.
Exactly, and that's where you need to sharpen up your against different oppositions because they will punish you. You know what I mean? This is arguably the worst team we're going to face in these 8 games, isn't it? So
was that watching when we played Bradford?
Yeah, exactly. So Bradford probably look a bit even better than them. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
You're right. It could be that level. You know what I mean?
But listen, the penalty incident, again, good work from Elanga. Good work coming inside, and he gets tripped. Were you surprised to see Gordon take the penalty?
Do you know what? I thought ultimately, right? And I thought because there's no one else in our team that takes penalties. Then I saw Gordon was supposed to be, he does take penalties.
But then I thought all I had flashbacks of Everton, bro. When he went up again,
everybody did. I was really nervous that he could take this penalty. I was really nervous. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. But he wanted it, bro, and I'm happy for that.
He did, and credit to him. Credit because it was the quality penalty as well. So you know, what I mean, you know, it settled the nerves. A 2-0. I think. What do you think of his overall play? First half, I thought he was a bit in and out of the game. Second half, I thought he really got. You could tell he was playing with confidence. He was taking on his men. He was, you know, making some key passes. You know, he did well. So he grew into the game.
What do you think of his come in short play. Because I always think his first touch, he always overruns it.
He overruns it and he gives the defender. Don't give me a lot of time he gets fouled, isn't it? But he gives him enough chance to win it off him, and a better team would have taken him a couple times.
Yeah, he does it so much.
Yeah. But
sometimes he'll do that thing where he does the feint and he sells the defender and he's gone.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
he's gone. That's it. But he held onto the ball pretty well today. And I think this was the best game for him to start getting a bit of confidence. So 100%. I want to see him take that confidence and moving on, especially the key games we've got going forward. Let's see if he can continue this kind of performance. But yeah, listen, at 2-0, I thought the game was done, innit? The game was done. But again, Pope was still a little bit busy. He was still a little bit busy.
In the second half, I saw some of the chances. I was like, when did this happen?
And I see corner after corner after corner. I'm like, what's going on here?
They got in behind Burn. Yeah, that's what you were telling about.
Yeah.
Like, Ben, he curled it wide.
He curled it wide, bro. Had that gone in, it'd be interesting to see how we reacted to that because, boy.
I still think we get 4.
Yeah, maybe.
You know why? Because in that first half, we had so much control. We had so much of the possession. They just couldn't get the ball off us. And if you notice, them man were rushing. They from Belgium, innit? They used to be on the front foot. Bro, they go from goalkeeper straight to the top man. They don't really waste midfield stuff.
It's true.
They like overcooking those passes.
Just quickly though, was it the first half or the second half? I think it was the second half. Joe Linton and headers, bro. Like, what is
Wasn't he fouled though? Wasn't he fouled on that one?
Was he?
I thought the guy came in. I know. You know what? Yeah, that's what I said to you. When Toon Army put that ball in, the only thing I said to myself was, "Please don't let it go to Joe Linton."
Bro, you just know if that was him, he'd be glancing it wide over.
Joe Linton's a weird one, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes he can do a mad goal where he would chop the defender, place it top bins, place it bottom left. Sometimes he'll score a power header, but then sometimes did you see the chance where the keeper comes with the ball, he punches it out? He's out of position. Joe Linton controls the ball and tries to shoot from the outside of the box. I was like,
bro, when does Joe Linton ever score from outside the box?
Bro, I was like, bro, recycle. Keep us in the mess. Whip it to the back post or something. Do you know what I mean? It's moments like that. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, you were never scoring that.
Nah. But then obviously we get the was it the third goal, the penalty again, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a penalty.
Yeah, it's gone to VAR, innit? I don't think anyone appealed for it at the time, to be fair.
Baltimore did.
Oh, did he?
Okay. Yeah, he appealed. You know, I don't know if he appealed. I don't know if they would have checked that, you know.
Maybe not, to be fair. Maybe not. But then he's been guilty of not really appealing in previous games when he should have been appealing.
Bro, you know, if he went down and made a meal of what Gabriel did, Gabriel did 100%. He's gone.
Yeah, so maybe he learned. You have to speak
maybe he learned, yeah. There's no reward for honesty in football, you know. There's no reward for that.
Of course not.
No reward for that.
What you can. You have to get what you can.
That was one of imagine if Joe Linton had done that to, let's say, one of the South American Donnies in the team, but we would have rolled off the pitch.
100%.
100%. He'd have rolled off the pitch.
Straight red. We might even trying to work out. But listen, we get the penalty and Gordon steps up again.
I didn't like the penalty, you know.
I didn't like that one either, you know.
Bro, in the Prem, I'd be fuming. You know what? When they went VAR, and I saw it on the clip, listen, they're going to give this penalty. They're going to give it.
You thought so?
Yeah, because that's what happened to us against PSG. Anytime it touches your hand in the box in Champions League, it's a penalty.
It's true. It'd been interesting if he disallowed it, bro. The fans would have rioted, bro. Well, Angry, what's your problem, man? Listen, why Newcastle Atmosphere FC? You man tried EDL your way to 3 points. You man don't play football. What do you mean we don't play football, bro? Listen, just because we're a bit physical, and we stick it on teams certain times, don't mean we don't play football, bro.
Bro, their 2 goals came from literally whip it in the box play, bro. Like, what are you talking
about? Set piece FC, innit? Set piece FC.
Man.
It is what it is, isn't it? But you know, we'll get our own back at the Emirates, man. You saw us last season when we humbled you in the league.
When we get them in the cup, man, you know we'll score these Donnies once we get our rhythm going. They're lucky Whistle wasn't around.
Hey, listen, we'll talk about him as well because it's going to be very interesting what we do when he comes back. Hopefully, very soon.
Or what we can't do. What the options are.
It's true. But yeah, Gordon's penalty wasn't the greatest of penalties in my opinion.
Right.
But he scores, right? So that's two
The
goals.
people were shit. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. But they all count, innit? As long as you score,
They all
that's
count,
all
bro.
we care about. He did his thing, 3-0, game, set, match, whatever. And then to wrap it up, obviously, we made the changes. What do you think of the substitute that came on? Obviously, Miley, Asula, Barnes.
Cool.
Yeah.
It was Miley Sula Barnes at first, innit?
Yeah.
I was surprised Bruno came off.
What did you think of Bruno's performance?
Listen, listen, man. I understand. You have the ball at your feet. He did one thing where he nutmegged the player and left him for dead. Roteman is making the run. He's got two options. He goes for the touch me on my back and I'm going to fall down option.
And this is it. This is what frustrates me, bro. Yes, I know you're good at winning
just
fouls.
pass the ball.
Know when to do it, bro. Know when to win the foul, when to pass the ball, bro. Against a team like this, come on.
He's trying to win the foul.
You don't need to try win fouls.
He literally had Roteman running in space. Elanga was across on the other side, and he went for the once he touches my back, I'm going on the floor.
Yeah,
I was fuming.
It wasn't one of his best games, to be fair. And I think since he's come back from Brazil, he played Barca, obviously Arsenal. He played this one, and he played Bournemouth.
He played Liverpool. It was amazing against Liverpool.
Yeah, I think that was his last really good game for us, to be fair.
You know what it is with Bruno as well? I think the game suits him when it's a dogfight.
Yeah.
When he's pissed off.
Yeah.
But this game, I don't think he played bad. I think he played, but I just feel like sometimes, like, release the ball. Why do you always have to slow it down? And sometimes his awareness is a madness. Like, he'll get the ball and he didn't realize there's two men behind him. And the funny thing is, Jolinton never has that problem.
Nah.
Once he bodies the man, he's giving the ball away.
Exactly.
Whereas Bruno wants to slow. I don't know. Sometimes it's just like let it flow, bro.
Yeah, you need to learn from the likes of Tonali, bro, because Tonali's been playing at such a good level.
I said it last season. Tonali's our best midfielder, hands down.
100%. We were saying it on 90 Mags as well. Like the team will be based around him. Yeah.
Yes.
Bruno's like captain, but
hey, D-Man, I could live with Victor going. Tonali going would really leave a hole in my heart.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, and we need to be careful about that one. We need to time down the new contract, and we need to match his ambition, bro. Because the Wolves are going to be circling.
Because listen, City, Madrid, Barca, they all love a man like that in their midfield. You know what I mean? They all love a man like that in their midfield.
And the more consistent he does it, especially in the Champions League, if he performs at these consistent levels, it's gonna be a tough one. But listen, the fourth goal. I like the way the fourth goal came about on the break. Asula involved, right? Yeah, gets the assist to Barnes. Good finish from Harvey Barnes. His first Champions League goal.
Needed it.
He needed that. So Asula, can you see the improvement in his game, and how far can he go with Newcastle? Do you think we'll hold on to keep him in the team?
It's interesting because when that move happened, I saw Gordon do the good tackle, drops a shoulder on his man, kicks the ball a bit forward, just made at his pace. Bruv, you know what he did? He took his time. He actually looked up.
Yes.
So what's going on? You know what I mean? He just put his head down and said, "Let me just pace the guy here." So what's going on? Sprays it. Harvey Barnes' first time to Asula, who's still in our half, so he's on side. Yeah. What I loved about it was, I thought once Asula's big. Once he got his body in front of that brother, I knew it was a long day for the brother.
Yeah.
Right? My fear was, okay, how are you going to run with this ball? Are you going to do the headless chicken thing and try and score? Or are you going to use your brain?
Yeah, I thought he's going to
play football.
Yeah.
And so when you ask me, these improvement, that's an improvement, bro.
If he can do stuff like that and think when it's time to shoot, when it's time to think, because he's got the goal against Liverpool, he's got the 2 goals against Bradford, an assist to that. So
he's growing into the team.
He's growing into the team, and it's not like we're throwing him on in desperation now. He's actually looking like a key, a different option. You know what I mean?
I actually knew. I was like, okay, Asula time. I was like, Asula time. Yeah, want to make off. Let's bring on Asula. I'm okay with this. And not just the pass team, man, because even that pass, he can mess that pass up. We have a bag of men in our team that can ruin that pass. And I'm talking Bruno, Jolinton, they can all get it wrong.
Yeah.
Out of his boot and play the ball. You know the ball just. You know how he Barnes didn't have to touch the ball.
Yeah.
That's Iniesta level passing. You know when they don't have to touch the ball, they just run onto it.
Right amount of pace on it and whatnot. But no,
I didn't think Osuna had that in his locker, bro.
That's it. And listen, it's good. It's good that now if you look at it now, what do you call it? Barnes has got a goal. Murphy's got an assist this season. Gordon now got his 2 goals. It's just Elanga now. Elanga's been putting chances on the plate.
Bro, you should have had at least 2 or 3 assists this season.
You know what I mean? So, we need to see more from Elanga, but this will probably do it because I think he got man of the match. I think it was
man of the match. That's amazing.
So will give his confidence, a lot of good. And listen, it's another time we've scored 4 goals, and to do that in the Champions League, I don't care who the opposition is. Away from home as well. It's something to be positive about.
Bro, they'll be gassing the Bayerns, Atletico Madrid all night. They didn't play anybody last night. None of them did.
It's true.
But they like Harry Kane again or Lisa again. No, we taking that. Bro, I did not see 4-0 away from home commanding performance. I thought it was going to be techie at least.
That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be, if we was to get a win, I thought it was going to be a narrow win. Like I said, I predicted a draw. But what thank you man said? He said, is Alexander still in your top 3 favorite Newcastle players you was hating on Saturday? Listen, let me just address this real quick. Yes, he's in my top 3. I don't care anybody say he's still in my top 3 favorite players. Yeah. I'll put the foolishness aside. Yeah. But yes, at Sellers Park, I was there to see him fail. Yeah. And I was booing his every touch. I was chatting with the fans about what a waste of money. Yeah. I was cheering when he got subbed. Yeah, of course, bro. Listen,
I can't lie to you, it's uncomfortable me seeing him sort of form like this.
Bro, but I know it's the fact that he's not match fit. We know he's not match fit. Yeah. But the longer it
also
continues,
though, D-Man, I think people are starting to people didn't give Newcastle enough credit. They acted like we sold our Messi.
Yeah.
Someone that was carrying us and everything. They don't realize this was a whole team event.
It's true.
Now he's gone to Liverpool. Once he gets the ball, they're thinking, okay, he's a 6 man in it.
Exactly.
It's not that.
It's not that. It's going to take a while for them to get used to playing with him playing with them as well. And the Ekitike problem as well, because he's the guy that's in form. You know what I mean?
Bro, and you know what, bro? Bro, when Liverpool gave us that option, we should have said, guy, take his side. We should have just said, take him. Ekitike looks the business.
You know what I mean?
He looks, and you know another thing he's struggling with. You see them Gakpo and Salah. They might want to score too.
Yeah.
So they don't look for him. Remember Murphy? Murphy didn't want to score, bro.
Murphy's first with give it to Isak to put it on the plate for him. Yeah. Nah, not this time. Not this time.
So it's difficult. So he's gonna have to assert himself and say, "Look, I need the ball."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, give him time.
4 touches.
He will. Huh?
He got 4 touches yesterday.
No way.
4 touches.
Come on, man. Even match fit or not, brother. You need better than that.
And they're chasing the game. Yeah, but D-Man, you saw it at Newcastle too, though. Once Isak is not going his way, he's just there.
It's true. And the thing is, Isak is lethal, innit? But he's only lethal when he's at full fitness. Yeah?
Yes, full fitness.
When he's not at that level, you can tell. You can tell. So,
remember the start last season? We were putting our hand up like, bro, come on, man, we needed to do something.
Exactly. But listen, he will come good at
of course. I keep telling man, enjoy it while it lasts. But I do think he will click. He can't. He has to.
What do you think about Wirtz though? Like, just quickly, I know
who's that? Hey, D-Man, when I tell you, sometimes, just gotta be patient, innit? Like, I think Wirtz is a phenomenal player. I'm not sure this is the right league for him though. When you need a league, when you're a technical player that needs space to do your artwork, you don't want to be going to Wolves away. You feel me?
Yeah. And did Liverpool really need him? I'm not so sure.
Not this. Not to slow it down like this.
Exactly.
Then McAllister's burning him because he's dynamic. He's going to run. He's going to work. He's going to tackle. Wirtz wants to do nice chick flicks and survey the land. Needs to go to Spain for that, bro. In this league here, you have John Hinton's playing in midfield, bro. Did you see when he played against us? Bro, they didn't even let him turn.
Hold a minute. Does that mean that we're I know it's the early doors here, but does it mean we're above Liverpool in the Champions League standings now? Because
no, they won their first game, innit?
Yeah, but goal difference.
True,
They
we
look,
are them. We are.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
are. We
So
are. We are. We are. We are.
yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
look, man's gonna have
This
to hold them
format
for a
is
little bit.
incredible, bro. This
It
format is incredible because you
is.
go from playing Barcelona to playing these man, and now you got 3 points on the board.
But then, okay, so given how we performed today,
Mm.
to stick into Champions League now, how confident are you of us getting enough points to progress to the next round? Because I saw Marseille yesterday, right? I watched that game, and obviously we got a goal to Marseille. They look decent, bruv. Yeah, they will cause us.
You know what, Tim?
problems.
I'm glad they do as well. You know why? Because people disrespect the French league, innit?
True.
So I'm glad they do,
just
because
PSG.
I want us to play teams like that. I want us to go and I once we get a full squad, don't forget we've still got Wissa and Ramsey to come in to do a team with a full fit squad. I'm not really worried about everybody. Marseille will get a good game. I believe the Marseille game will be like playing Villa.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be like playing Villa.
What about Benfica? Because listen, you see Jose Mourinho, like someone said, he's got to come back to the he's got to come to St. James's, right? Which
he's Benfica's manager.
Yeah, he's now Benfica's manager. Yeah, he was actually they played at Stamford Bridge yesterday. He went back to Stamford Bridge. They lost 1-0, but they caused Chelsea a few problems. It was
How was their
goal that
football,
they lost by. The football was quite tidy. They've got some neat players, bro. The football was tidy, but I'm saying when he comes to St. James's, bro, I can see him parking the biggest, nastiest bus. Yeah?
What do you mean?
Trying to sneak a 1-0.
What do you mean? He's gonna stink out the joint.
100%.
He's gonna stink. We win that game, through set pieces and physicality.
Yeah.
Because you know what Mourinho's gonna do. He's going to want to play a stinker.
And he doesn't have a great record at St. James's anyway. So
he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think his teams. I don't think Benfica. I don't think they've started well in this Champions League. To be honest with you.
I don't think they have. No, because they sacked their manager last time, didn't they? And
right.
Back over the feet. So yeah, so they've got no points. But again, it's early days. But listen, we need to get. I'm going to that game as well, actually. So
if we played the way we played against Barcelona against them, I fancy us to do that, to beat them.
Yeah. 23rd. I don't think Wissa won't be back by then. He won't be, because that's before the international break, I think.
How are you thinking, though? You think when Wissa returns, this? I mean, maybe when you want to talk about him, but yeah.
No, we could talk about.
Well, I was going to say, how don't you think before? I don't want us to rush him. Just what I'm saying.
Yeah. Listen, when he comes back, because again, I don't know if I read it wrong, but there was talk about there's a bit of a grey cloud. They don't know actually when he's going to come back now. They're still speculating how soon, because obviously we thought, for the Brighton game after the international break, whatever, but it could be longer. But I hope not. But when he does come back, I'm expecting 2, maybe 3 games off the bench. Start 15 minutes here, then 20 minutes, then half an hour, then a start. Yeah, because you don't want to rush him back. From a knee, the way he plays as well. You know what I mean? So I don't want him to. We don't want to rush him back. But at the same time, and to be fair, I don't know our fixtures around. Obviously, we've got Champions League in that, but I don't know who we're playing in the league and stuff. But Voldemort will be more settled in there. We'll be more used to how we play. It's going to be interesting though, because we're going to take all this time to get used to Voldemort and how we play with him. But with this, it's going to be a completely different way. Back to kind of like the Isak side of things. So it's like,
you know what? It's funny because it mirrors when we first signed Isak and had Callum Wilson. Isak got injured. Then Callum Wilson was holding the fort. To the point where when Isak came back, he couldn't even get in the team.
Right. So is this because if just hypothetically say that by the time Isak comes back, we started winning again. We're playing it. He's feeding the wingers to get goals and assists, whatever. And he's knocking 1 or 2. How do you really disrupt that? Like, if it's a fit to come in,
I'm happy with it.
It's a good problem to have.
Fixtures.
Yeah,
There's bare fixtures.
It's true.
You understand? And Osula too. Let's say Osula plays again on Nottingham Forest and does another. You know what I mean? Start showing us his thinking. That's 3 men we can think of.
It's true. Maybe Eddie Howe has managed him well. Maybe he's managed him well, because a lot of people are screaming for him to get more minutes earlier. But maybe you have to trust Eddie Howe. He's the one. He's the professional. He gets paid to make these decisions, and maybe similar to what he did with Lewis Hall and Tino.
Took their time with them. Yeah, I think Chow even. Look at Chow. Shaw must have been chomping at the bits to get on. They told him, "Don't
Right.
worry, your time will come, bro." And look now we're saying, "Bro, Shaw, good luck with you."
Listen, Shea must be thinking, why did I get concussed, bro? Why did I get concussed? Because
I think it's better for him though, because it gives you more time to not play many games. So when he comes in, he's gonna have a point to prove. He's fully fresh. We still know that passing he does. We still know that attacking thing he does. There's cup games and stuff like that. So I think it's actually well done for him. I just when you look at Shaw and Botman, especially Botman, people thought I thought Burn was better than Botman. No, Botman was having fitness problems. I know he's a great defender, but it's been a while since we've seen him do it consistently. And then Burn just leveled up. He just leveled up. Just decided to be a centre back.
It's a great option to have. You know,
but now I've seen Botman come back in. That's the future, bro.
Yeah, that centre back pairing, it could be lethal, man. And then once Paul and Tino are fit as well, bro, it's we're sorted, man. We're sorted. We're sorted. Sort the goalkeeper situation because you know what I mean. Pope. Anyway, it is what it is. But
I ask you though, does Ramsdale make those saves against Arsenal?
You know what? I think he does. Bar. I think there's one. I think the one from one of them from Eze. Yeah. I think you know what. Fair play.
That's a Pope thing. Okay. Yeah. That's a Pope thing. Okay.
But the rest of them, they're good saves, but I'd be disappointed if a keeper doesn't make those saves. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I was at the Bradford game as well. Yes, it's Bradford, but the way Ramsdale plays, he wants to get the ball on his feet and distribute it quickly and accurately. Whether it's
and his distribution goes to where he plays.
Where it's meant
do you know,
to
even
be.
when Pope plays it short to them, man, I'm nervous.
Same here, bro. I saw him play a short ball today. I'm thinking, why am I so nervous, bro?
Did you see the Crampton against Arsenal? Did you see it?
Bro. And this week, he's worried, you know. He's like, right, I've got to do something. Bro.
I said, no, he didn't just try his brother. No way did he just do that.
Can you imagine if he got caught? Jesus.
You know what? You know what, Pope? You know, it's just Pope's luck here to do that, and then the pass would have passed off with him some short rubbish. And just
you just know it. But we know that, listen, Ramsdale's not going to see the first team for a while. It's going to take a Pope injury or a consecutive howlers for him to, you know, for Eddie to make the changes. But listen, it is what it is. But we've got Forest at the weekend. Yeah.
St. James's.
At St. James's. You know, are you confident that we can take the form from this now and kick on? What do you
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Especially because we're at home too. That's a good look. You know, if we had to go to Forest, it'd be a different thing, even though we've won there a couple of times. But you know what? They might play into our hands as well. They're desperate now. Also, I believe they have a game on Thursday.
They do, and that might play into our hands as well.
No, that's not a might. That's not a might, bro. It's a Sunday. Forget it. Thursday to Sunday. It's the worst turnover in football.
Yeah, it's
just the worst turnover. And they're going for it in they're going for it in UEFA.
Yeah. Well, they have because I know they drew their first game, I think it was.
Yeah.
And obviously, And hasn't won a game since
he hasn't won a game. So imagine having to win on Thursday and then come to St. If they don't win on Thursday and they come to St. James's, it's a lot. It's a lot.
So you say that they're under more pressure than us
to win?
Yeah.
100% from their fan base. 100%. I mean, we're under pressure to win. Don't get me wrong. We're under pressure. We're under pressure to put in a performance. I believe if we put in a performance, we should be putting Forest away. Yeah. We are the better team. I mean, I mean, I know they signed a couple men from Thingy, but they've got Ange at the helm. It's stupid. They did a stupid thing, sacking their manager, because now they have to learn a whole new philosophy with no preseason and real games coming thick and fast. It's not fun.
True.
Has MGW scored this season?
Who?
MGW.
I don't think so. You know.
Have you heard anything of like, oh my god, we need to get him? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's probably thinking, man.
Well, you know, he didn't want to sign that contract. He wanted to go to Spurs, innit? Then he got that gun to his head and thought, you know, boy, he can't go nowhere, bro.
The Premier League allowed the owner to put a strap to man's head, you know.
I'm telling you, that guy's a gangster. He's a gangster.
Oh.
Yeah. He said Langer's gonna batter that Ange Highline on Sunday. All my days. Yeah, listen, we hope.
I think Murphy comes in on Saturday, though.
Yeah,
it's on Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, I think Murphy comes in.
Yeah. Listen, Anyway, listen, this guy's on one, bro. Your only win was their 1-0 against bottom of the table. We'll stop letting them topless Geordies fool you, bro. Listen, once we get into the swing of things, yeah, obviously we lost to Liverpool, lost to Arsenal, but that's the top 1 and 2 in the league. I don't expect many more defeats at St. James's this season. You know
No,
what I mean?
I bet we better not. We better not. And also, I know when you look, when those games are going in real time, people can feel dismayed. But I'm glad we didn't lose at Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think that was a good point. End of the day.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't lose there because they were getting momentum. Someone was telling me Bournemouth are fourth. This is not for the whole season.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to be there at the end of it. You know what I mean? So I wanted us to, and that was us playing because, again, we've just come from Champions League. We're going to have to be smarter now and not just think we can go. I was telling people against the Arsenal game, for instance, pressing 4-4-3, how we play, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
So we did all that energy busting that I got against Arsenal and had to come to this Belgian thing on Wednesday.
So on that then, what do you make of Eddie's use of the squad given the Wednesday, the Tuesday, the Thursday football and whatnot? What's your thoughts?
Think about 2 seasons ago when we didn't have numbers. We were tired. We were tired of seeing man playing. We're like, we still have this guy. We were tired of seeing the same 11. I think he's done really well. I think Willock is fuming.
I thought he was going to come on today. He was on the bench today?
I don't know. I don't know if he was on the bench. But I know when I saw the dressing room thing, he still had the whole the whole thing you wear to the game in the beginning. He still had that on. So I know he didn't come on.
Ooh.
But I think he's starting to figure out who he's going to bring on, who he's going to use, when to do it. Remember, we used to cuss him for not putting on subs. The moment we went to 3-0, 3 man come off.
Yeah.
He's managed both of those minutes very, very well. That man ain't completed 90 minutes here. Look, when you see Osuna coming on, Osuna's not coming on thinking, let me just wrap up this garbage minutes. Osuna's coming on thinking, let me try and get signed as well.
Yeah, because he used to get garbage minutes back in the
garbage minutes,
now, he's getting
he's coming on thinking, let me influence the game.
That's
Barnes and them are coming on now thinking, I got to do something because I want to play. So he's used the squad really well. Took off Joe Linton, early,
because he got on the yellow card. So, I thought that was a good move.
He got yellow.
Of course he did. You know what I mean? But it's a good use of Miley, bringing on Miley. And this is the game to do it because, given the opposition, you didn't need Joe Linton on for the whole game in it. So it's good to see Miley get more minutes as well. But yeah, I've been content with how we managed the squad so far. I know we made the 7 changes against Bournemouth, but that was after a grueling game against Barcelona, so I can't really complain about that. And it's good. By
the way, it birthed what we're seeing now with Xiao and Botman. It birthed that, bro.
100%. So you know what I mean, it's gonna be the key thing for me is how we manage this left back situation when Hall is up to speed. Yeah,
right.
Has he got the guts to drop Dan Burn? Yeah, like. You know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting to see how we do.
I think he will. I think he will. Yeah, because you know what? He will know that Dan Burn gives us limited options going forward. But he will also know I can't drop Botman.
Yeah.
The worst comes to worst, he'll do that Botman and Burn thing, but Botman plays right centre back. Yeah. That's the worst. Okay. Or I do think, because remember what Eddie used to do, like units. So he'll take off, it was a Sharon Botman, and then it was Sharon Botman, and then Lascelles and Thingy. Those were his 2 other options. So I do think it's Shah and Burn and Chow and Botman. But the way we're playing football now, everybody likes Chow and Botman. And
this is it. And I don't see it changing anytime soon, especially for the big games. If both are fit, then it has to be them.
It has to be Botman and Shaw. It has to.
Yeah.
But again, here's the thing. The problem is this year, it's not that Dan Burn's not a good defender. It's just, how do you bench Botman? How? Why?
Well, this is it. But then also you have to kind of manage his minutes a little bit because
of his injuries.
Yeah. So maybe that'll be, and it's not a case.
I'm not mad if he gets a rest now because he's played.
That's what I'm saying. 4 games in a row now, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
and he's been needed. Like it's not like he's just coasted through them. He's been needed in them.
Yeah.
So I won't be mad if it's like a Lewis Hall, Burn, and Shaw on the weekend. I won't be mad at that.
On the weekend, yeah, because end of the day, Chris Wood up front, yeah, Hall to cover the wingers.
Okay, maybe keep the same. Well, hey, one thing I like about Ed, although here's the thing, Burn will definitely start left back on Saturday because I still think Hall will be on the bench.
Right. Okay. If I had to pressure for a prediction, what would you say?
Against Forest,
yeah.
I'm going 2-0. Walter Marder and Gordon again.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going 2-0.
Okay.
I think we're gonna, hopefully we're gonna start. We played well today. Against Arsenal. Okay, we were really disjointed, and that one was weird. Yeah. You know the maddest thing? The second half, it was like the formation was working.
What, frustrating them, you mean?
Yeah, they weren't getting through us like that before. They just weren't getting through us, and we got a nice break where. If Livermento, I don't understand our players, man. Murphy has like, give it. He wasted his offside.
Decision making again. Angry man says free run for it.
There was one pass, although Gordon, this is what I like though, today. I don't know if you saw it. Gordon got the ball, not the one where he whipped it in for the penalty. He played a nice through ball, just almost to Waterman, but the defender cut it out.
They nicked it, yeah. I saw it.
Like that. I saw the vision.
Yeah, he hit it with pace, just not enough pace, just that.
Yeah, if that had just an extra mile, he's in. Yeah. I want that.
Yeah, nah.
Like the cross though, D-Man, to go into the box.
Yeah.
Matt, he was trying to find the runners at the back post. I like that.
Listen, like again, let's see if we can continue that against Forest.
Yeah.
It's no good beating these lot, 4-0. And then going and messing up against Forest. But we need to start climbing that table because, the jokes that Sunderland are still above us and they're going to be our competition. I'm not having that, man. We need to start, we're still below Manchester United, for God's sake. So,
I wanted Sunderland back, but like, seriously.
And I was one of them said, I don't want them back in this league. Yeah.
I wanted them back, but jeez.
You never know, bro. You never know. I don't believe it will happen, but you just never know. You never know.
But how it is, though, isn't it? You know how it is, man. This is a long season, You know when the 10 of the year comes and they can't find a W, you're like, bro.
That's it. All of them, bro. All them people that high flying now.
All of them.
Just be
all of them. Because when hunting season starts, it's a different game. Remember Forest? Forest were third for the majority of the season. Once hunting season came, that man crumbled.
Shocking finish to the season.
Shocking.
But I tell you what, though, if Palace are in that position at that same stage of the season.
Oh no, Palace are a problem, D.
Yeah.
Palace are a problem, D. No one's going to Palace not respecting them now. No one's doing that now. They're annoying. How you lose SA, all them, man? And they're serious. They're a serious threat. Them, I don't think the Brightons and the Bournemouths will be there. It'd be interesting. I really hope Man United keep Omarion, because if they sack Omarion, they might get someone that can make it click.
Yeah. There's rumors that they could take Glasner. So let's hope that he stays there. But I heard that
is Glasner Palace manager?
Yeah, but bro,
I don't think they can get him. I don't think they can get him out of Palace this season.
Probably not this season. Yeah. He needed to go there this season, but there was talk that they hauled Amarin into a meeting and asked him to change his formation, and he said no. So he's on borrowed time, bro. He's on borrowed time. Yeah,
nah,
but that's another story.
They have to keep him.
Yeah,
but even Sesko, I reckon would have done a nice thing with Sesko.
No, Sesko would have been better to come to us. Don't get me twisted. Like Eddie Howe would have improved it to work with Eddie Howe to improve whatever, less pressure. Listen, he would have done well here. But listen, he made his bed, he made his choice, and laid it. And hope you suffer. Angry Man says they're getting Xavi.
But Rasmus back twice today.
I heard, bro. And is that from Milan? Is that where Milan?
Bro.
Napoli. That's Napoli. It. Napoli.
Yeah, champions.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah. It's mad. You got to pick your club wisely, You got to pick your club wisely.
Yeah, it's not always about money. Yeah, don't worry about that. But let him suffer any same way.
Yeah, let him suffer out there.
But then they got Sunderland at the weekend, man. And
who's got Sunderland at the weekend?
Man United.
You think that's an easy game for them?
No, I'm saying I don't know who I want to win.
we got to go with Sunderland, bro. We got to go with Sunderland. I don't want United. I want United to fail.
Yeah,
you see, flexing. You're not flexing them, man. When they got Sesko offers, the grease these men were talking.
I remember, I've seen it all. I was tweeting all of them. Yeah, because they was on smoke. Yeah.
Know your place, Newcastle. Yeah, know the levels, Newcastle. Yeah, I was like, okay. All right.
Just wait and see it. Just wait and see it. Mbemo,
find Mbemo. He's gonna learn quick.
100%, because he does not look like a. Anyway, it is what it is. I don't want to take too much money, Manchester United. But listen, we're going to leave it there. Keep it short and sweet today. But now, big up for joining. Big up for joining. We'll get you back on soon as well, because we've got a lot of football.
Definitely, man. It was a good one tonight. Still.
Yeah, man. Good that you could come on in some happy times. Anyway, so now appreciate it, man.
But I'll jump on any time. You know me, man. Happy or not happy, man. We discuss it out, man.
I appreciate it. For those in the chat, thank you for joining. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And we'll see you next time. We're out. Peace.
Bless.